Hello, I'm Mark Foster, and this is my submission for Google's Immersive Geospatial Challenge. So what I created is a control system in the virtual world. It's relatively simple. I created it in Adobe Aero. This is my first time using Adobe Aero. And it's very simple, but what it does is, if you ever noticed that a lot of municipalities and cities will put colored accent lighting on their architecture at night, including my local town in Fairport, New York. They have a lift bridge and they light it up real nice at night. So I had this idea. What if you could interact with that accent lighting or like some installation art in the AR space, but have it actually control live lighting in the real world? So obviously I couldn't put flight fixtures on the bridge in Fairport. So what I did as the next best thing is I did create a bridge lighting control system that you see here and put it in the AR space. So as you're walking through Fairport, you'll be able to see this, use the AR app to see this control panel and then control the theoretical lights on the bridge. In practice, the way I did it is I controlled some lighting back here in my house remotely using this control panel, which I interacted with at the geolocation near the bridge. So let's get started, and I'll show you a little demo here. So here I am recording my phone as I use the Adobe Aero app next to the Fairport lift bridge at night. It still picked up my location, and it did properly render the control panel right where I placed it in the app, so that was pretty impressive. There's the park benches in the lower left-hand corner, and that's exactly about where I placed that control panel in the app. And then also you'll notice it's night and it still managed to pick up where it was supposed to place this. I had a little bit of trouble at first, but I just had to pan the camera around and it did lock in. So what you see there is there's a red, green, blue, and white button, and then a dark gray button at the bottom. So each of those red, green, and blue and white buttons control actual DMX lighting, but back at my house. And then the gray button will just turn it off. So what I'll do is do a side-by-side with the DMX lighting that was at my house at the time, and my wife recorded the actual lighting going on and off as I controlled it using the control panel next to the bridge. So imagine that the accent lighting that's actually on the bridge might be controlled using this type of interface. Now, one of the challenges that I couldn't overcome in the project was figuring out a way to make an API call back to my lighting system without using the load URL action. So that works, but as you see, every time I press one of those buttons, it actually will load up the web page, and that's not really preferable. Hopefully in the future, Adobe Aero will feature like a API call action that I can really use. So that's it. Thank you for watching my demo. Appreciate it. See ya.